Once upon a time, in the town of Pratishtaanapuramu, there lived a Brahmin named Kaushika. Due to the sins he committed in his previous life, he was suffering from leprosy in his current life and spending his days in constant misery. His wife, Sumati, was a great pativrata, a devoted wife. She considered her husband as divine and devoted herself entirely to his service. Sumati remained engrossed in always serving her husband, cleansing him, dressing him in clean clothes, providing timely meals and drinks, and continuously attending to his needs. She spoke affectionate words to him during moments of privacy, and considered her husband's happiness as her own happiness, dedicating herself to his service.
Despite the pain caused by the disease, Kaushika frequently criticized and mistreated Sumati in anger. Yet, Sumati endured his insults and served him with immense patience. For years, Sumati's life passed in daily misery. One day, Kaushika saw a courtesan passing in front of their house and became infatuated with her beauty. He asked Sumati to take him to the courtesan's house, saying he lacked the strength to go there himself. As a devoted wife born into a Brahmin family, Sumati was deeply troubled by her husband and S desire. Understanding her husband and S strong desire, she resolved to fulfill his wish. Without protest, Sumati carried her husband on her shoulders and set out to the courtesan and S house. Meanwhile, that day, some thieves, who had stolen wealth from the royal treasury, had fled and left their stolen goods at the hermitage of Mandavya Maharshi, who was in a state of silent penance. The royal guards, suspecting the Maharshi's involvement, took him before the king. The king asked the Maharshi about his connection with the thieves. Since the Maharshi was observing silence, he did not respond. Angered by this, the king imposed the Koratha punishment where one is made to sit on a sharp iron stake, on the Maharshi. While the Maharshi was suffering on the stake, Sumati, in her dark journey with her husband, accidentally brushed against the stake, causing additional pain to the Maharshi. Unable to bear the suffering, the Maharshi cursed Kaushika, saying, "This wicked soul, who has caused me so much pain, will die by Sunrise." This is an irreversible curse from Mandavya. Believing that her husband would die due to the curse, Sumati vowed that the sun would not rise that day. The virtuous Sumati upheld her vow, causing the entire world to be engulfed in darkness as the sun did not rise. Several nights passed, and during this time, all the sacred activities such as Sandhya Vandan, ritual prayers at dawn and dusk, baths, japa, chanting, tapas, austerities, and daily rituals, as well as divine and ancestral rites, were neglected. The gods and sages, distressed by the absence of these sacred rites, approached Brahma for help. Brahma told them, "This is the act of a great devoted wife who has prohibited Sunrise to save her husband and life. Our powers are ineffective before her devotion, so you must all go and seek the protection of the great devoted wife, Ansuya, who is the wife of sage Atri. She alone can remove the calamity that has befallen Sumati and make the sun rise again." Immediately, the gods, along with Indra, went to the ashram of sage Atri. There, sage Atri inquired, "O gods, what is the reason for your visit?" The gods, with reverence, offered their salutations to sage Atri and Mother Ansuya, and explained the troubles caused by Sumati's curse and request to make the sun rise again for the benefit of the world. They pleaded with Ansuya to intercede. Mother Ansuya, paying respect to sage Atri, agreed to help and, with his permission, set off with the gods to Sumati's residence. Sumati welcomed Ansuya with great respect. Ansuya spoke to Sumati, "O Sumati, due to your vow, the sun has halted, and the world has been engulfed in darkness. Without daylight, no yagyas or rituals are performed, and the gods are not receiving their offerings. This is causing drought and destruction in the world. To save the world from this calamity, you must relax your vow and allow the sun to rise." Sumati, with folded hands, informed Ansuya of the curse given by sage Mandavya, which stated that her husband would die at Sunrise. Ansuya assured Sumati, Sumati, as soon as the sun rises, your husband will die due to Mandavya's curse. But I will use my power of devotion to restore him to life. Sumati, after bowing to Ansuya and meditating on the sun, withdrew her curse. Immediately, the sun rose as if it had just bloomed. Following the curse's fulfillment, Kaushika, Sumati's husband, died. Seeing this, Ansuya, with her devotion, revived Kaushika, who stood up, free from illness, and appeared youthful once more. The gods showered blessings on them with flowers. Sumati and Kaushika, overjoyed, honored and worshipped Ansuya, treating her with all due hospitality. Ansuya blessed them with happiness and prosperity, wishing them a life filled with children and grandchildren. Meanwhile, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar appeared and said to Ansuya, O Mother Ansuya, the epitome of a devoted wife, you have protected the worlds and benefited all beings with your power. Please ask for any boon you desire. Ansuya responded, When I have brought joy to the world, you, the Trimurti, promised me earlier that you would be born as my sons. Therefore, I request a son in the form of the Trimurti. The Trimurti, pleased, granted her wish. The gods also blessed her, and taking leave, returned to heaven. Ansuya, delighted with the boon, departed from Sumati and Kaushika's home to inform sage Atri of the good news.